Hey everyone, my name is Natasha Isela. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Confidently Healthy, where we talk about things beauty, health, and entrepreneurship. And I hope to inspire you in the mind, body, and spirit so you too can know that you can accomplish your dreams and goals. So, if you're new here, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and press that little notification bell to know when I upload new YouTube videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes at 8, depending on how editing goes. Just joking. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. And please don't forget to stay. So guys, I'm going to do something different. I know Confidently Healthy is all about beauty, health, and entrepreneurship. Confidently Healthy was born out of something that I experienced in my life that I felt like was a huge injustice, and Confidently Healthy was actually kind of like in defiant of an organization and what they're promoting and everything like that. And I really, with Miss USA, this is the organization that, you know, they're confidently beautiful and I'm confidently healthy, and trademark, by the way. And I wanted to like raise a voice of why I name my brand Confidently Healthy and why it's Natasha Isela Confidently Healthy. So if you think if I look familiar to you, I'm actually quite viral on the internet, and I have a video roughly around 8 million views of a time in my life that was hugely depressed and chubby and overweight, but I still had faith and confidence that I was Miss Universe, and I went to compete in my first pageant at Miss Daytona Beach, USA. At Miss Daytona Beach, USA, I did not have this body, although I am roughly the same weight. I wasn't mentally healthy. I was hugely depressed. I was really, really chubby. It's so funny how the mind, this is why I read these affirmations to you, is vital to your health and physical and spirit. And, you know, in the business world we say, you know, your business is as healthy as your mindset. So my mindset back then was very unhealthy. It was like I felt like I was having my awakening, and you know, there was a lot of things that put me in that mindset, and that's something that I'll be more vulnerable with you guys later throughout my self-development entrepreneurship journey. But going back to that pageant, I was about almost 200 pounds, and I was wearing a Victoria's Secret bikini, itty bitty, and I went there, and I was like Miss Universe, Miss Universe, Miss Universe. But let's just back up how I got there. So I was chubby, I was overweight, I always felt like I couldn't fit in anywhere, even school, like I didn't have friends, like I've always felt like I always was the outsider in everywhere, an aspect of my life, and finding friends was like difficult for me. And I know everything's related to the mind, but I truly felt like that even till now, because you know, I'm here being the entrepreneur, just working, like it's Saturday, I'm recording videos, I'm not hanging out with nobody. You get what I'm trying to say? So I felt like I really did love beauty pageants because, you know, my grandmother was this very glamorous woman, and beauty pageants is a very glamorous thing. And coming from Puerto Rico, we have 5 Miss Universe crowns. It's a huge deal there, and you know, just to be there, to be what Miss Universe represents to me, and that is to be a diplomat, an ambassador, a person of the people. I wanted to be that. That's why I chose diplomacy throughout my university. And you know, I felt like throughout the years, I'm not trying to sound vain, but like people think that because you're a pretty girl you have it easier, and that's not necessarily true. Like I was always told throughout my life, oh, you have a beautiful face, but if you just lose a couple, like 30 pounds, like isn't that messed up? But anyways, throughout, like people think that you're beautiful, that you're dumb. And you know, Miss Universe, she's an intelligent diplomat. She knows her arts, she knows her history, she knows her politics, her diplomacy, she knows business. And I wanted to be Miss Universe, and even to now I still act like I am Miss Universe because I truly believe I am. And I was not at the weight power. You know, I heard Oprah that says you have to have faith of a mustard seed. So I went out and and took that faith of stepping out and acting as if. And remember all those people looking at me, and I didn't think of myself as chubby. It's really weird. I didn't think of myself as chubby because I was confident in myself. But you know, I lost, I'll just tell you guys right now, I lost. So I really want to be honest and open. And even my pageant coach was looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, just to even have a pageant coach looking at this, like at your body instead of like, you know, what you've accomplished, what are your goals. And I'm saying, not here to say like, everybody's beautiful, but that's another series. I'm going to go on that. But I wanted to be Miss Universe so bad, so I put myself out there, and I knew I wasn't. I did not realize until my pageant coach said, if you went to the doctor today, would they tell you that you are healthy? And the answer is no. I literally heard my voice, no. I had a horrible mindset. I was super chubby. I felt chubby. I didn't feel healthy. I didn't feel young. I didn't feel vibrant. My face, I was straightening my hair. I was just not healthy. And that's when I changed. I was like, okay, I really want to be Miss Universe. I really want to compete. I really believe in the system. I really believe in the cause, the organization, what Miss Universe is, and they're just not doing it right. And this is where an organization is telling you, oh, confidently beautiful and size doesn't matter. Well, where's the other body shapes out there? And I'm not saying like I want to see a size 22 on the stage. I don't, because that to me is not, I competed at a size 22 and I was not healthy. And I'm not going to sit here and say being a size 22 is health. And I'm sorry to anyone who is watching this and is at that size. This is not to disrespect you, but I came from that weight. I came from that size, and I remember how miserable I was. It affected my sexual relationships, everything. And granted, there's people who think that's beautiful, whatever. But I didn't feel beautiful, and it affected me in every aspect of my life, in every aspect of my world. And plus, it wasn't the best version of me. So if you think that you are a size 22 and you feel like you're beautiful and confident and healthy, that is on you, girlfriend. However, to me, my side tangent, let's go back to Miss USA. That was like 2 videos in one. So, I mean, excuse me, Miss Daytona Beach. So, I don't care what size you are at the same time, because you still have to feel confident in yourself. Like what I just said, if you don't feel confident in whatever size you are, then that's not, like, we have an issue. And health is no matter what size. But to me, until I see a size 22 on the stage that's healthy, hey, what can I do? And I know I contradicted me myself. This is something that I battle. It's such a discussion in our society, but I know how I feel. And I felt like when I went on that stage, I remember pageant judges shaking their head and literally telling in my face that I was ugly. And this wasn't my first pageant. I competed in this rickety-dicky pageant years back, and excuse me, people, like, the judge was like, oh, you have a big butt, you know, you can't wear white pants because it's just too much. Like, and I wasn't even fat. Isn't that funny? It's just, I was like 18, 17. I wasn't even chubby. I wasn't even fat. And just the stigma of having a big butt. That's what I'm trying to say right now. Anyways, so I competed at Miss Daytona Beach, and I remember the judge marking like this, shaking his head, shame on him. And then the mother of Miss Florida Teen, I call people out here on this channel. She was like, and she's a bigger woman too, bigger white woman. And the skinny girl who was fit, she was just like smiling, like I was some type of joke. Like, I feel like anyone who is different than the status quo of beautiful should be like applauded, because everybody is beautiful. But then the question is, what's the definition of health? And I've seen pretty like size 0 women who are not the definition of health. So anyways, yeah. And then it happened again, and this is the Miss Florida USA. I think the same situation happened to me. I was the biggest contestant, and you know, my mind, dude, mindset's everything. I literally just was, panic attack, depression. My frontal lobe was going crazy. And the same thing happened again. The 2 white ladies, and I'm not trying to call anyone who's just white, but they just so happen to be white. And I have a blog post dedicated to that, Dear White Woman, that's coming out. So if you're not subscribed to my email newsletter, hit that up. And I'm in no way trying to sound racist, but I think also body issues and body diversity does affect the Caucasian community, and it makes bulimia and all of these things go up in their society as well. It just feels horridness. So I felt, again, I'll say, I hate to sit here and like say, I'd never expressed my story of body diversity and pageantry till now. I had a video go viral with me last year, and I was in that black bikini, really chubby, and I could say here and say I have pictures to show my weight loss journey and why confidently healthy is so important to me. I felt like when I was watching a recent beauty pageant and seeing these, you know, overweight girls that I know are not healthy, even one who modeled her body, clearly she had plastic surgery to meet the Instagram model thing. It hurt me because I didn't realize the capability of being on stage and what the representation is about. And I don't think the representation is accurately reflecting in the Miss USA system and what's happening in the USA system and internationally when it comes to body diversity and body positivity and what is health. And that's why I started Confidently Healthy, because, you know, like I said, just because you're size 0 doesn't mean that you're healthy, and just because you're 22, you're unhealthy. Like, although I'm not size 22 anymore, I can't be the one to say that. However, I know what it is to be a size 0, and I've seen it very highly on the spectrum as well. So this is where the conversation is. Does size really truly play a matter? And this is in reply to all the pageant selves that because they meet a standard size of beauty in the pageant community, that's like, I always felt like I was inferior to them, that they were superior than me because they meet a standard of beauty. And that's really a response to the Miss Universe organization that hasn't changed what the status quo was to be beautiful. Everyone else is changing, and if the pageant community wants to stay here and be relevant throughout time, you gotta get to the standard. And that's why I started Confidently Healthy, to really start this conversation of what is beauty, what is health. But well, we know what health is, and that's to be confidently healthy in the mind, body, and spirit, and to come from a place of peace, from love, and positive thoughts and affirmations, positive intentions and objectives. And that's what confidently healthy is to me. And it really started from my days in pageantry, and I do hope my days in pageantry continue, but that will also cause the conversation of ageism, which we will also be doing on this channel, as well as so many things. So guys, I know that was a bit of a ramble. However, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this pageant series. We're going to talk about ageism, body diversity, health, mental wealth, what it takes to be in a beauty pageant. Leave your recommendations and what you want to see down below. I have so many thoughts, but right now, since Miss USA is coming out, I really think I'm going to hit it hard with ageism, number 1, because a lot of things, and number 2, I'm going to hit it hard with body diversity, seeing changes on the Miss Universe organization, especially Miss USA. So that'll be the next video. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't hit like, subscribe, or that little notification bell, do so now, because I announce every video through my newsletter released on Wednesday. So sign up for that, because you get a little freebie. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to stay confidently healthy in the mind, body, and spirit. Till next time.